Hey everyone, welcome back to the Highland Fox. As you may have noticed, I am missing my other half today. He is out of the country, unfortunately not at the Austrian race, but for work. So it's just going to be me today doing a rundown of the race. I was going to do 5 key takeaways, but I feel like so much happened that it wouldn't be like 5 big takeaways. It was just little bullet points. So first thing, Ferrari. Leclerc finally got his win again. First time he won not from a pole position, so that's super exciting. Shows that he has a good car, great pace, raced his butt off. At the end there, some throttle problems. I don't know if it's just me. I hope it's not. Whenever I see Leclerc's little speech bubble pop up, am I the only one that goes, oh dear God, no, stop. I just, everything freezes and I get chest pain. So unfortunately, if the race would have been probably 2 more laps, I think Verstappen would have overtaken him. But alas, he got that win, got back on that podium. Fantastic race for Leclerc. Sainz, such a disappointment after last week. Just the highest of highs, and then just hearing his no on his speech bubble, that hurt. So I honestly kind of stopped paying attention because I was like, oh, 1-2, they got it. And then I heard him yell, and I don't know, because so today Ferrari finally got their strategy right, and then their good friend Old Reliable just poked its ugly head back in and took out one of their cars. So this is the 4th time Ferrari has had a DNF due to reliability issues. So, gotta fix that, huh? But alas, Leclerc got his win. I think he's 38 points behind Max now. So for them to bridge that gap in points is really exciting. It's going to keep the season a little bit hotter. And for Ferrari's strategists, I think you can keep your jobs another week. So we'll see in France. But great race from Leclerc. Sainz, I'm gutted. I'm sure he's not happy, but we'll see how he does next time. So the next big point is track limits. I have never seen so many people get penalties, warnings, black and white flags on track limits. I know I saw a bunch of people saying they need to relax, and I want to say I agree. I feel like the FIA has had some issues in the past about consistency. So if you're gonna be a stickler for the rules, then I think they have to be a little harsh. And then stick with that decision. So unfortunately, they were handing out penalties like Oprah hands out free cars. It definitely made it confusing because I was like, oh wow, Russell's in 4th, but does he has a penalty for something else, but Ocon, is he good? So I feel like they do need something in their lineup of this person has a penalty or a warning. So I was like trying to write down like who has a penalty and who has a warning. Like I feel like Hamilton got like 3 extra warnings, and so did Norris. But at the end, it was just Gasly had a 10-second for more stuff. But I personally think they should uphold track limit rules. I know they were crazy today, but if you ease on those rules, I mean, why even have lines? I don't know. That's me. I felt like there's rules for a reason, but I'm a stickler for them. I don't like getting in trouble. So I didn't think they were unnecessarily harsh. I think it's more difficult for the racers, the drivers, to see the lines because those tires are so massive. So they showed from the car them going over the line, and in Mick's case, it did not look like he was over the line. So when a bunch of the drivers were like, yo, I am not doing this, and you get the aerial view and it's like, oh honey, you are. I think it's difficult for them, but new car, so they're going to just have to get used to it. That sounds super harsh, but sorry, those are the rules. So branching off of the track limit penalties, we're going to go to the incidents. So Perez and Russell in lap 1, starting the race off well. Turn 4, this track has had issues here as previously. Perez was pretty decently alongside Russell. Russell squeezed a little bit, hit him, and Perez spun off the track, got damaged, did have to DNF. Russell said it was a racing incident, but if you looked at the aerial view, Perez was, I think, decently in front of him, but whatever. I think Russell deserved the 5-second penalty. He still finished 4th because he's just consistent like that. So he's fine. Then Gasly and Vettel, same turn, just I think lap 40, same thing happened. Vettel alongside of him. I think Gasly was even worse this time, squeezing Vettel, pushed him off, and Gasly got another 5-second penalty. So not the best race for Gasly, but next race is in his home country, so hopefully he'll have a better time there. So just lots of penalties this time around. I definitely think they need to add an addition of a penalty sheet or little icon there just to help us low folk out. I was very confused. Like I said, I was taking notes because I was lost with who got a 5-second penalty. But alas, it happened. That's my professional opinion. I hope they take it into consideration. All right, so those are the 2 big takeaways. Just like a few shout outs and notes. Haas, double points. Holy cannoli, so excited. Mick, fantastic. I saw a few memes out there that Mick was going to take off his helmet. It was going to be Michael under there. So it was super cool to see him back in points. He did great in the sprint race. So sprint race Austria weekend. I don't think I said that. So yay, more points to throw into the pot. Haas, I think, did phenomenal for their car, which the season hasn't been the best, but this race, I was shocked. They were keeping up with people passing. I was just exciting to see them competitive. Super cool. And then Alpine, Alonso, terrible start to the weekend. Just, I thought he was going to finish 19th. I actually had him being the first to DNF if anyone plays the F1 play game, because I was like, there's no way they're going to fix that electrical problem. No. But he did great. I think finishing 10th for all the problems he had and where he started, great. And then Ocon, it was his 100th Grand Prix, so yay. And then he finished fantastically. I think he had a great, smooth race. He stayed in track limits, which, as I've said, is like the feat of the century. And he managed to get enough points to tie them with McLaren. So they're tied 4th for the constructor standings. So Alpine, go you. And then last thing, I know I've said it every video now, but I love these new cars. They just make the midfield racing unbelievably fun. Like, Max and Leclerc, they're going to be up front, whatever. And then Latifi, he's going to be in last, like, just whatever, blue flag him. And then the midfield is just insane to watch. I love it. I love it. And then that race for 8th through 12th place with that quintet, Norris, Mick, Alonso, and Zhao. Phenomenal. I mean, right before I think they went into turn 3, there was a shot of all 5 of them. I was like, that is artwork. Like, just put that on a poster and I'll put it in my room. It was just phenomenal. Like, beautiful. Can I say that? Yeah, I'm going to say it. That is art. That is beauty. I just love it. I thought it was just so exciting and just like, I don't know, just great. Like, last year, we didn't have that. This year is great. So I just wanted to just throw that in there because every single race I think I'm going to. I just love these new cars. They look great. Oh, fantastic. So those were my key takeaways. I think I covered every single racer. Sorry if this was a long post. I just get really excited, and Joey usually is the one to like keep me on track. But we will see you guys next race. We are going to France. This is not one of my favorite tracks, but things can happen, and I can learn to love it. I wasn't a huge fan of Silverstone, and then Sans won, so that'll always hold a piece in my heart. So, all right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.